and then we could put like the more of like the history stuff.
Okay.
We really focus on student-centered learning here at Whiting Lane. The bar is set for very high expectations, but we provide the supports that each child needs in order to get there.
I think that's a really good idea because it's talking about food.
Here at Whiting Lane, there's a lot of organization that goes into every lesson so that we can meet the needs of all of our diverse learners in the classroom.
In the last week, you have been putting notes from multiple sources into your own words. Synthesizing, to me, is the blending of the ideas. It's a higher level thinking skill, right? It can't just be, here's my source 1 notes, here's my source 2 notes. That's pretty basic. And it's essential when you're talking about informational writing. And yesterday, we started to synthesize those notes. What's a kid-friendly way of saying synthesize? Cora?
Basically blending them together.
Blending them together so that it would flow. Because you don't want it to be... This is a research project, and so they choose the region of the United States that they'd like to research. We had been taking paraphrase notes using 2 sources. The notes originally were handwritten. I typed them for them. So I thought it was really important for them to be able to put their hands on the details. You have a baggie full of the notes. I cut up the details from source A and source B. Each partner group got a bag, and in the bag there were the details. And they were also given a list of transition words. Ava coming up for stage. When you have the strips in front of you, right, and they're not in order, you're reading and you're thinking about how does this all fit together?
Wisconsin is the only state that produces more cranberries than Massachusetts. That's like a fun fact. I feel like that should go towards the end.
So I think that the thinking comes by having to see each detail and see how it fits together.
I think we should put it near the resources.
They were given a piece of construction paper. So once they finished moving the details around, then they glued it down, and then it was a matter of what transition words to sort of make it even more fluent.
It's important to get the order right because if we don't, one minute we could be talking about like farming and the next we could be talking about like the climate and then people will be like, what?
And what I love about it is that there's more than one right answer, right? If you can organize it in the way that your mind thought, this is how it should be organized, and you added some transition words, then it will flow.
Of like history and not the history. So that we have a more organized idea.
I also think that it allows them to retain the information a little bit better. Because when you're actually touching it, you're actually talking about it, it's in there more. You know, those pathways are being made.
They can really collaborate together and question one another and give each other feedback.
Should this go over to the Massachusetts side?
And really perform a very difficult task for a 3rd grader in terms of synthesizing information from different sources and making sense of it together and putting it into an order in order to complete the learning task.
I'm thinking we could put it near the Basketball Hall of Fame because that's doing history.